Hey guys, and welcome to Janet being Janet. Okay, so I just couldn't do it. I couldn't leave y'all hanging and be just a little bit longer until y'all got videos from me. So I was like, heck it, we're just gonna go ahead. I didn't say hectic, I said hectic. We're just going to go ahead and stay up later and we're going to record some videos. So, let's go ahead and get into Amberlynn. Okay, and the reason why I'm looking around is because I have a blind dog. She runs into everything. She doesn't care where she's going and what she's doing. And she kind of runs the house, and that's what I'm doing. So if you hear her, I'm sorry, I can't stop her. But anyways, so you see this horse's butt on your screen? It's there for a reason, because he's full of crap, and so am I. Everything on here is my opinion and my opinion alone, and that's all it's ever going to be. I'm here for your entertainment, and only your entertainment. If I cannot entertain you, I am so sorry, because I'm here for fun, and that's about it. Alright guys, let's get into Miss Amberlynn, and she says she's having to go to the hospital. Let's see if this is something where she has to go to the hospital or not, okay? Let's just get into this, all right? Hit play!
Hey guys, so it is February 13th.
No, ma'am, it is not right now. It is the 28th.
And I just got done, filming a 2-hour reaction to a video, so...
Who was it over? Who was it over? I'm curious. Was it Beck? Is it Beck? Everybody wants you to do it over Beck. Actually, you want to do it over Beck. You just want everybody to ask you to do it over Beck.
If you guys have not seen that, then it's because I decided I'm not uploading it. It was really hard to do.
Why won't you upload it? You upload everything else. So why not upload that? What's it gonna hurt?
And I don't know. It was just a lot. Whew, I just let out the biggest cough.
I could have gone through life without knowing that, Miss Amber. I really could have. So next time, can you say that for yourself?
And I think it might have fixed my voice a little bit. So I am on day 5 of COVID and...
Hold on just a moment. I thought you said in the last vlog that you didn't know what day you were on. Isn't that what you said? You weren't for sure what day you were on? Because you were just counting what day the symptoms came in? Isn't that what you said? I do believe that's what you said.
I have no smell at all. At all. No taste. It is...
That is a symptom of it. Did you not read that on Google or anything like that? It is a symptom of it.
The weirdest. My brain feels so weird. My thinking, it's foggy and weird and delirious and...
You love having medical illnesses. You really do. You love to be diagnosed with something. And if you're not diagnosed with something, you feel lost. You just don't know what you're doing.
I feel like I'm making choices that I wouldn't normally make. My chest hurts. I have this horrific cough that
You are sick, Lynn, right now. You are sickly Lynn. And you're not going to get pity for it because everybody gets sick. It's not just only you.
Is deep within, guttural, with phlegm. My throat hurts. This hurts. I have stuffy nose, runny nose.
You need to issue a warning when you go to talk. Because, some people don't like that. Some people need a warning that you're going to be talking about bodily functions. I guess I should issue a warning as well. But I didn't know you were going to talk about it. If you issue a warning, I can issue a warning. That's how this works.
The whole 9. But my mom is now not feeling well, so I've been checking up on her a lot, and she's been checking up on me.
I thought your mom was already feeling bad because your stepdad was feeling bad and y'all two drank after each other, you and your mom. That's what I thought you said. You were confusing me very, very badly, Miss Amberlynn.
Hey guys, today is February 14th. It is Valentine's Day, and it also is day 6 of me having COVID.
I remember Valentine's Day. I remember that very clearly when Destiny broke up with you and it was your Valentine's Day. I remember that very, very clearly. And I think I mentioned it the last time, you and your bottle of wine and you on live.
So I feel exactly how I felt yesterday, so we don't really need to give any updates on that. But I will say, I have been trying really hard to have a balance of resting, but also You
like to rest all the time. What else do you do? I mean, your life is leisure. That's what your life consists of, is just leisure activities. I don't understand what is so hard in your life.
Getting up and still doing things. This is why I'm so appreciative of Twinkie, because it gives me a reason to like go outside and get some fresh air.
That is the only thing you have to do. The only responsibility you have to do is to take Twinkie out. That's the reason why you're appreciative of Twinkie, is because you have to get up and you have to go outside. Your priorities are really messed up and you're really out of touch with reality. I hate to tell you that, but you really are.
And when I do that, this is how I be looking. So many flashbacks to when we had to wear freaking masks in public.
Why are you so proud of that? Why are you so happy that you have to wear a mask? Is it because you got something fashionable? Is that what it is? Because you got a disposable one. So how many of those things do you have? How much money are you wasting right now? Because you don't really go outside.
24/7. Like, it's so weird. I am getting super just like tired and winded quicker than usual. So it's hard for me to like do anything. And like, I know I need to rest. But last time that I spent...
Then go to sleep, Amberlynn. You have no problem of not vlogging any other time. This time though, you're choosing to share every single illness you have. There's a reason why you're doing all of your symptoms. There's a reason why you're sharing all of them. It's because you're wanting to get pity. Any other time you're like, I'm going to vlog everything in one day. I'm going to change my shirt every single day or every time, 3 times a day and 3 times in a video. So I make it appear like I'm filming my videos 3 different days. You do that all the time and you don't care. But this time it's different. This time you have to go day by day. Really?
A long period of time resting in bed. I actually ended up getting walking pneumonia. This was years ago.
Then you need to just go ahead and go to bed. You do. If you feel so bad that you cannot take it, you just need to go ahead and go to bed and sleep so you don't have to be on vlog telling us everything that's going on. This is not the kind of vlog we want.
And I'm telling you, that traumatized me. So I don't want that to happen, because for some people, COVID does turn into pneumonia. On top of that, being 500 pounds, you can lose your mobility.
You are 500 pounds due to your own fault. Nobody else did this to you. So nobody's going to have pity for you right now. And I hope you understand that.
Extremely quickly. So it's like I'm having to balance out, like, oh my God, even just standing here, I'm like...
No, ma'am. If it's affecting you this badly and you're having this kind of reaction, this should be a wake-up call for you to lose weight. This really should be a wake-up call, but it's not.
Getting hot and winded. I really just wanted to update you guys, and I hope that you guys had a great Valentine's Day. I'm like so ahead in my videos, which I love that, but...
You love that. Nobody else does. That means you only think of yourself and you don't think about anybody else.
Having my weekly live streams has actually been really conflicting me, and I might be coming up with a different YouTube schedule. So that is definitely up in the air. Like, I prefer the YouTube schedule that I have.
It wouldn't surprise me none if you don't cancel it altogether. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me none, because this is how it usually starts. You needing to change your schedule.
Going now, and I love how ahead I am in videos, but like the live streams is just conflicting with that, and I don't want to stop the live streams because so many people are enjoying them.
Do you notice how she ended that? And now we're on the next day. No explanation, no nothing. She just ended it with some are enjoying it. So other people are enjoying it. So, yeah, why would Amberlynn want to stop it? She did just do her taxes and everything. So is she still in need of the money? Who knows? Like I said, how far is this going to go now?
Hey guys, so it is February 15th and I'm actually going to the hospital. I did my little...
Since you don't know very much about Amberlynn, some of you do not, Amberlynn has a track record of going to the hospital because she says she can get into the ER faster than she do anything else. And, you know, it's easy for her to just pay for an emergency room bill and things like that. And so she would rather do that than find a general doctor. She says now she has a general doctor, but for whatever reason, when she has cellulitis, she can call or go online. Nothing ever makes sense whenever I look at it. Nothing ever makes any kind of sense. So off to the ER we go, because she has some kind of symptom that is just so bad that she needs to go to the ER and she needs to be seen. So let's see how important this is.
Pulse ox thing, and it was 93. So that was my oxygen but my heartbeat was 57.
So she is so scared out of her mind with COVID. She is just absolutely scared. So she needs to go. I mean, she's just had so many reactions and so many symptoms. She needs to go to the hospital because she's the only one that gets sick like this. She's the only one. Remember that.
And if you know anything about heartbeats, that is extremely low. Like if you're an athlete, maybe, but I am the opposite of an athlete.
She constantly brings up her weight, and that's what gets me. When she gets sick or something like that, she always brings up her weight. And that's what gets people. If she wasn't as big as she is, then she wouldn't be able to bring her weight into anything. If she falls and hurts herself, she brings her weight in. If she, gets a really bad cold or anything like that, she brings her weight in. She always says something about her weight. It's always a factor in whatever she's doing.
And I just really feel like my brain is just like foggy and weird, and it felt like I was a little blurry-eyed, like kind of lightheaded. I don't really know what's going on, and that's like really the only reason why I checked.
My son has damage to his occipital lobe. He gets foggy brain, he gets foggy eyes, he gets foggy everything, and I mean, he just goes through it. So maybe she's got the same thing he's going through, but I just don't see things the way she does, I guess.
That, and I'm just feeling extremely anxious, and I don't know if it's like...
You said yourself, anxiety makes you not think correctly. She said it herself. So if she's getting anxious, she ought to know and she ought to identify with what's happening to her.
Those numbers making me anxious and like the weird COVID symptoms that I'm having, or if it's like my anxiety is actually what's causing those things, but that doesn't make sense. Anxiety doesn't...
See, she's going to explain away anxiety. She's got to explain away every single thing that she is scared, she is scared of in her mind. Anxiety cannot be doing it. She's got to have a different explanation for it.
Cause a low heartbeat or a low oxygen. I don't know. But my mom said she's going to take me to the hospital. I tried to schedule a doctor's appointment with my doctor, and literally
Is your doctor online? Because that's what you said. You confuse me very, very much so. You really do confuse me.
Won't even be able to see him in 2 weeks, like 2 weeks from now.
If you need an emergency appointment, sometimes your doctor will be able to get you in if it's an absolute emergency. They will fit you in. But maybe your doctor doesn't think it's an absolute emergency if you actually have a physician.
That's crazy. And usually, like, when you go to urgent care, they can't run many tests on you. And I feel like if I go in there with, like...
You're not even going to try to go to an urgent care. Are you? No, because the title of your video gives it away. You won't even attempt to. How do you know?
An issue with my heart. They're going to tell me to go to the ER anyways. I don't want to do this. I don't want to go, but I'm, like, low-key scared.
Gorgeous.
We're here, and so we get all of the shots. I'm just not even gonna. This is normal. This is what we get. This is normal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey guys, I just came back from the hospital.
Well, she wasn't admitted to the hospital, was she? So I guess the doctor there wasn't very worried about her. So how sick was she? Was it anxiety? Let's see.
And hi baby, come here. She missed her mommies and I missed you too. Yeah. So I just came back and I took off the little...
So how sick were you, Miss Amber, considering my last video I named it You Weren't That Sick? Because if you were that sick, you would have had symptoms that were viewable.
EKG thingies, because they gave me an EKG and a chest x-ray, and everything came back normal.
Well, they're going to do, if you say you have an issue with your heart, they're immediately going to do something with your heart. That's immediate. But they check your pulse through your finger. So things with you are just not adding up. But they immediately sent you home. Welcome to Amber Lynn Reed. Just welcome to Amber Lynn.
But my blood pressure is like extremely high, which is not normal for me.
And normal for her, obviously the doctor's not worried about it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. She gets worried over anything and everything, and she'll make a big deal out of it. Just like her titling this video. She went to the hospital. She wants people to click, but everybody always says it's clickbait.
Oh, loving me. You're so sweet. But yeah, they did just send me home and they weren't worried and they didn't see anything.
And usually she will badmouth the doctors, the hospital. She will just badmouth them. They don't know what they're doing. They're not doing their job. She will just talk the crap out of them. And then she'll turn around and go right back to the doctor. That's what she normally does.
But they said that, like, if my breathing does, like, get worse or I am more concerned, obviously, to go back. But, like, my brain just...
And see, it's her brain now. It's her brain that's bothering her since she got cleared with everything else.
My brain is not the same. It does not feel okay. It feels weird and I don't know how to explain it. It's snowing outside.
Most people that get brain fog, they know exactly how it feels. So you don't have to explain it. You think that you're the only one that gets it. That is what is horrible, Amber Lynn.
And right when I got home, I took her out. And she does not deal with the cold very well. No.
You bought her a whole bunch of clothes. You're always buying her clothes. So why don't you put a sweater or something on her? You can go through a little bit of extra, effort. Wouldn't hurt you none.
And then I fed her too. What is it that you want from mom? I think she's worried about me.
You fed her. Isn't that something you have to do? Oh, but when you were with Tommy, it was a chore for you. You didn't like having to do that. So now nobody lives with you or anything like that. So you kind of have to feed your animals, don't you? You have to take care of your animals, don't you? Must be a bummer for you.
Which then freaks me out because I'm like, does Twinkie know something that I don't know? But yeah, like this COVID braid thing, like, I don't know. I've heard about it. Like my mom.
As I said, she's heard about it. She's heard about the symptoms. She's heard about what could happen. She's heard about it all. Yep. That's all I'm going to say.
We were talking about it today and she said that like she kind of experienced the same thing. And I don't know, my brain just doesn't feel right. Like I just feel so...
It's all about Amber. Even though her mom said, hey, I experienced the same thing. I went through the same thing. It's normal. Amber is not accepting that at all. Amber's like, nope, mine is special. Mine is something different. Mine is just one that you just don't understand. Amber is special. People need to understand that whenever it comes to Amber. You just don't live the same life Amber does. She's privileged.
Just exhausted. It feels like I've never slept a day in my life. So I don't know if I should just like sleep or something.
And like I said, with these vlogs, she has no problem ending vlogs any other time, just like she did earlier. But when she has a chance to whine and complain and sulk, she's gonna do it.
My body already naturally fights against sleep. And that's why like my sleeping schedule is usually always so...
That's not why. That's not why whatsoever at all. With wifey, she puts you on a good sleep schedule because she wasn't putting up with the crap. You're doing this to yourself. You've done it to yourself.
Crazy. So I feel my body like fighting against it right now. And I think it's also because like I just feel super anxious and I'm genuinely like worried for myself because I'm just like...
See, she's worried for herself. So if she's worried for herself, you need to be worried for her. It's all about her. She talked to her mom, but her mom don't know nothing.
What is happening? Like, why do I feel this way? And I'm like, well, you have COVID, so.
Yeah, so we're finally on the next day. But we don't know if she went to sleep or if she was playing her video game for the rest of the day. Because remember last time, we got it ended with her playing her video game. She felt well enough to do that, and she was not foggy-headed at that time. Even though she said... prior to that her brain was all kind of wishy-washy. Remember?
Today is day 8 of me having COVID. So I want to show you guys. I finished the...
Oh, you got the wasabi. But your brain is messed up. Your brain is messed up. Remember? You're having problems concentrating on all that stuff. It's really messed up. But you did Legos? You could concentrate on Legos? Man... I wish my brain acted like that whenever I had it. Yeah.
Tuxedo cat Lego, because I have had a lot of downtime lately. Isn't it literally so cute? It looks just like wasabi.
Amberlynn, what kind of downtime do you not have? What do you not have?
And this was like literally so much fun to make. So an update on me, I actually finally got to like physically see my test results.
And you getting to physically see your test results changed your mind, didn't it? Made everything more easy for you, right? Because you can't trust your doctor. You do not trust any doctor.
Because I was able to log into my little health thing, and it does show that like my x-ray, my EKG was completely normal. And random fact, it showed that my heart is actually...
Oh, see, she believes it now. She's all calm, cool, and collected now because she got to see the paperwork. Isn't that amazing? No more anxiety. You don't see any of that going on. You don't see poor pitiful me. Kind of funny.
In healthy limits, like the size of it. I've always been like, do I have an enlarged heart? Every time I've gotten a chest x-ray, it shows that it's normal. When me and my mom were in the waiting room yesterday, there was like...
Oh, we get a story time. She's going to tell us a really, really good story because she started off with me and my mom.
A cluster of these like guys who were there because I think the day prior, they were exposed to meningitis when they were like riding along on an ambulance.
Okay, let me tell you, Miss Amberlynn went out to eat one time. And she looked over at another table and there was a girl there, or a woman there, that was over the size of Amberlynn. And Amberlynn started thinking negatively about that lady. And started pretty much staring at that lady. Thinking about how much that lady was eating. Amberlynn was judging that lady for being as big as she was. Now Amberlynn is that size. But when Amberlynn is out in public, Amberlynn will judge other people. But Amberlynn doesn't want other people judging her. So you can't be out in public and stare at Amberlynn. She doesn't like that. But she can be out in public and she can stare at somebody else. That doesn't matter at all.
I don't know the full story, but I was getting like super anxious. Me and my mom were like glancing at each other like, oh my God.
Were you getting super anxious and you're telling a story and you're starting to laugh about it? I guess it's funny, right? Anxious and funny together.
And then one of the doctors came out and told the receptionist, like, if anyone else comes in that is part of this group that has been exposed to meningitis, you need to have them wear masks.
Okay. So they didn't quarantine them or anything. Some of Amberlynn's stories, some of them make absolutely no sense. Some of them.
And me and my mom were already wearing masks, obviously, but like the urgency in the doctor's like tone and voice, like definitely kind of scared me and my mom. So an update on me, I know I've just been...
We went from a story about somebody else, about a group with possible meningitis, something serious about a group, to about me. Here, me. Here, me. Can't even finish this story. We have to go to me.
Giving tons of updates because that is literally what is going on in my life right now. I woke up with my lymph nodes like...
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You went from story to me, now we're back to pity. If anybody is showing her pity, I don't understand why.
In my armpit area and also my groin, they're hurting. And I'm like, okay. I thought the lymph node pain was just going to be part of like the earlier stages, but I don't know. I woke up and genuinely like my body was hurting again, so.
You don't know what that word means, and you don't even understand body aches, all over body aches. You don't understand that? Okay. Well, like I said, Google's not your best friend.
That's no fun. And I almost could taste today. I made something to eat and I swear to you, there was some taste, but it was like not really the flavor of what I was eating.
I wonder how much, just sincerely, I wonder how much she is eating just to eat. I just wonder that. Is it for the flavor of food, or is it the idea of food? Because if she stepped on the scale right now, would she be a lot less? Because when I had it, I didn't want to eat because I couldn't stand food going in and me not being able to taste it.
So it was like an off gross taste. I was like, okay, gross. On the plus side, at least it wasn't just like no taste at all.
But if it's gross, why would you want to eat something that's gross? You pretty much would have to force food down your throat. I don't understand why you would do that.
So something is happening. Something is improving in that stage. So I am glad about that. This COVID has definitely like kicked me in the butt.
Vlog number 2, where all we do is talk about your illness. Okay.
For sure. I just cannot wait to feel like myself again because...
And all you're going to do is sit at home and pretty much do nothing until your mom comes and gets you.
I have just been feeling so off. I have been off in every single part of my life. Like, I just feel so disconnected to the world, and
you stay disconnected to the from the world besides when you go on live stream or when you're out with your mama or you're on the phone with somebody most likely you don't need to be on the phone with, or you got somebody in your DM.
I don't know. So the other day I smelled this, and this is like one of my most favorite smells in the world, and there was no smell.
You're gonna sniff pine sol. I understand pine sol smells really, really good, and it means clean. I understand that. But your test is sniffing pine sol. Oh, okay.
Like, I put my nose in the bottle. Nothing. So this has been my, like, smell tester. So let's do it again today.
Can you not be like everybody else and use, like, room spray or something like that? I've never thought of taking my nose and shoving it into pine sol. I've never thought of that.
Wait, I feel like there's a little something there, but it's like the weirdest smell in the world.
Even if she could smell, she wouldn't tell us. No, she wouldn't tell us at all. It's kind of like whenever she brought her nose up, she just made this face. Yeah, I do that all the time. Yeah. She made that kind of face. I don't know if she could smell or not, or if she's acting, because actress Lynn, she shows her head sometimes.
Oh, I don't know what that was. Oh my god, there's a faint something, so we're making improvements. I'm telling you, this smelled like water there.
If it smells that bad, don't stick your nose in it over and over and over. Everything tastes bad. Don't eat it. Smells bad. Don't sniff it. It's simple.
The other day. And then because I can't taste, I have been like...
No. Because you can't taste, you're gonna eat chips? Oh my gosh.
Overdoing it on like hot sauce and stuff.
No, don't do hot sauce. Go get the peppers. If that's what you want is hot, go buy peppers. Get you some Reapers. If those things don't burn you, you got something majorly wrong.
Just to feel something in my mouth, which is so weird. Not being able to taste, but being able to feel that hot sauce actually really does hurt. So I decided to get some like jalapeno chips in hopes that maybe like...
I thought you said that jalapeno chips don't bother you because you don't really feel the spice. That's what I thought you said. Isn't that what she said? I think that's what she said.
I don't know, the crunch will be satisfying. Maybe I could feel a spice on my tongue. Like, not having your smell and your taste is the weirdest feeling in the world.
And Amberlynn is the only one that gets sick. She's the only one that ever got it because she's going to explain it to us what it feels like to have it.
But according to this, we're making improvement, and I'm very happy about that. And I have a ramen in the microwave, so I'm going to be...
Oh my gosh. Your choice of food is ramen. You can't taste anything, but you're gonna eat ramen. Okay. Remember, don't say anything about our food. It's not our problem anymore.
Eat on that. I've been enjoying ramen because the broth from it has been everything. Just like that warmth.
I thought you said you couldn't taste anything, Amberlynn. If all you want is warm, get you some tea with lemon. If that's all you want.
Has been so great. Literally, it's like a bowl of worms, like my live chat said about spaghetti. It's giving bowl of worms in warm broth. So I just finished my ramen and I had to share this.
That is disgusting. I would never want to go, hey, I'm eating a bowl of worms. I'd rather just wait.
Took a bite of a red onion the other day, like an apple, and I tasted nothing, but instantly my R's, what are R's? Oh my god, my brain.
Okay, if you can take a bite of an onion, then you can eat something healthy. You can. But you won't.
But instantly my eyes, they started burning and watering, but I could not taste anything. Like, I was able to literally take a bite of an onion like an apple. It was crazy weird.
Why would you even try that? Why would you want to try that? I wouldn't try that. Would you try that? No, because my tummy would be burning.
Hello. So it is February 17th, and I literally just woke up because my Factor was delivered.
That's pre-made food. Pretty much frozen food. That's great. We're going to get a haul. We always get a haul. Doesn't matter. What is she doing right now?
So Factor is just like a meal delivery service, which I'm sure you guys have heard about it. I've done things like this in the past, and I just feel like it's easier for me to stay on track.
See, she's going to stay on track now. She's eating jalapeno chips. She tells us not to worry about what she's putting in her mouth. Now she's back on track. Yeah. See how this works? It's a cycle. This is what she does.
And to eat better, smaller portions. I actually ordered my first box way before I got sick.
But don't worry about what she's putting in her mouth. Remember, we're not supposed to. So if she tries to give you anything, don't worry about what she's putting in her mouth.
So it's like, I can't even really taste anything. And these meals have to be ate within 7 days. So it's like, okay. So I'm not sponsored whatsoever. But
yeah, you got to put that in there because you've done a couple of things in the past you weren't supposed to do.
I do have a link that you guys can click to...
Oh, no, ma'am. Knew that one was coming. I knew it. Amberlynn cannot get anything in, like Amazon or anything like that. She cannot get anything in without listing it or something because she can get a commission off of it or she can get something off of it. She can create an Amazon store. She can get something out of something. So that's what she's doing. That's the reason why she shows you.
Get some of it off, like some of the money off for your first box. And just to be transparent, it'll also help me get some off. So if you guys want...
Yeah, see, she's having to add that in there. But she's going to get something off of it so she can just order more. But pre-made meals, that's what she's ordering. Might as well as order from or buy it at the store.
To click it and try it out. So it does come with recyclable, like, ice packs. So your food stays cool. So I want to show you guys the ones that I got.
Yep, there's food haul, guys. Me and Amberlynn have different tastes. So sometimes what she gets, I'm like, nope, not eating it. And I don't think Factor comes with calorie list or ingredient list. Or they may, though. It may. But I don't think so. Possible, though.
And in future videos, probably even today, even though I can't really taste, this is going to be almost pointless, but we'll do some taste tests. So since the first box was cheaper, I did get 12 meals, so that's 2 a day.
Can you not freeze them? You can freeze them, can't you? I think you can freeze them. She does no good with giving you information. None at all.
But probably for like future boxes, I'm probably just gonna get 7, so I have 1 a day. All right, so these are all the meals I got. Cheesy garden herb chicken with creamy broccoli rice and chili garlic zucchini. A Tex-Mex bowl with green chili cheese sauce and cauliflower rice.
Okay, we have like 5 minutes left. About. She's probably gonna name off every single one of these so she can get a full haul in it. Yeah, I wonder if what she's gonna do with this, like right off ways. I wonder.
Creamy tomato basil shrimp with garlic spinach and pesto zucchini. Blackened salmon with smoked Gouda cauliflower grits and broccoli.
Well, at least she's doing a little bit of editing and jumping forward. It's not me this time. At least she's doing a little bit of editing.
3-bean vegan chili with cornbread casserole and tofu-based crema. Spicy pork bolognese and cavatappi with roasted green beans and pearl onions. I'm gonna take the rest of these out and just
You didn't have to leave that part in, Amberlynn, though. You could have taken this one out and just read them really, really fast.
set this box on the ground. Honey mustard chicken with roasted rosemary potatoes and garlic.
See, I would do honey roasted chicken. I could do that. Something just simple, easy, out the door.
Green beans. Roasted garlic butter salmon with celery root, cauliflower mash, and Parmesan broccoli.
Interesting fact, her favorite food is salmon. There you go. Interesting fact.
Cavatappi and meatballs with marinara sauce and garlic broccoli. Home-style turkey and gravy with potato, celery root mash, roasted Brussels sprouts, and spiced cranberry sauce.
Wonder if she ordered all of this when she was hungry. I wonder. Or if she was... I don't know. That's a bad time to order food, is if you're really, really hungry.
Louisiana shrimp with smoked Gouda cauliflower grits and chicken andouille tomato gravy. Smoky Gouda chicken with roasted red potatoes and Parmesan green beans.
The problem with ordering things like this, though, is most of the time you get stuff that you don't like. I realized that. Watch too many people on YouTube.
Roasted veggie pesto tortellini with roasted green beans. Last but not least, loaded mashed potato pork chop with garlic, scallion, mushrooms, and broccoli.
Oh, yay! Did we make it through the haul? She said, last but not least, I think we made it through the haul.
And then for free, I got 2 of these immunity and turmeric shot, which is lemon, apple, ginger, honey, turmeric, and black pepper.
Yeah, it was too good to be true. Yep. Here we go.
We should probably do one of these now. So I'm going to put these all in the fridge.
Thank you, Amberlynn. Remember, sometimes she puts the phone in the fridge so that we can see her putting stuff in there as well.
And they all have expiration dates, which I love. I mean, it doesn't really matter anyway because they do all expire on the 26th.
Yeah, somebody else told me you have to eat them like the week of. Another YouTuber said you had to eat them within a certain time. But I still think you should be able to freeze them, is what I think.
Because they last for a week in the fridge. You are not supposed to freeze them at all. So I haven't ate anything today, so I don't know if my taster is better than yesterday.
She always, even when she's not sick, she always says, I haven't eaten today. I've been awake 6 hours and I haven't eaten today. We don't know if that's true. We don't know if that's true at all.
But we will see when I try one of these. Actually, I spoke too soon. We're going to be trying it now.
You didn't speak too soon. No, you didn't. You knew that you were going to take that. You could have edited that out, or you could have said I changed my mind. You didn't speak too soon. You knew what you were going to do.
I've never taken one of these type of shots before. I'm a little nervous.
It's not like you can taste it, so it doesn't matter.
All right, so we're going to do this shot together. Do we drink the whole thing at once? Probably. Cheers.
Why do you do that? You remind me of a mouse. Why do you do that?
It's a faint taste, like barely anything. Wow, I feel healthy already. So I've always heard people say that when they had COVID, like their breathing.
Oh, we gotta go right back into it. This entire thing is a pity sesh, but I already named it my other one pity sesh. So we're just on round 2.
Breathing was so bad and like they got super winded and exhausted doing literally anything. I'm telling you, that is so the truth because things that I do like every day on the day-to-day basis.
She used to film in the living room. I noticed now she films in the closet a lot. I wonder why that is.
Are so hard to do now. Like my breathing is drastically worse. Like taking out Twinkie leaves me winded.
So that's an excuse. So does Twinkie really get taken out, or do you like open the door and just let Twinkie go out? I wonder.
And it's triggering and it brings me back to like really bad headspace back when I like couldn't do a lot of things. I couldn't shower, I couldn't cook, I couldn't.
You chose not to, you chose not to, you chose not to. You chose to get big, you chose to do that, you chose to get bed bound. You chose all of that, so it's on you.
Go outside, are you joking? because I could not breathe. I have done a lot to get to a better spot.
You had the C word. You got the C word. Yes. You lost weight because of the C word. You're where you're at because of the C word.
And to get to the point where I can walk a mile, and I can walk even further than a mile. Does it take me a long time to do it? Yes. But I am capable.
I guess you don't have a heel spur anymore. I haven't heard of that one in a while.
So feeling like because I got COVID, it's kind of like backtracking like drastically. Like it definitely gets me in my head like hardcore. As for my factor meals, I didn't eat any today because I still have food at home.
Okay, well, I'm glad you have food at home, but I think mainly it's junk food, I think. So maybe the factor meals would have been a little bit healthier for you. Maybe. I just don't know how things are going to be with you, because you're going to get back into a whole thing of you got to get down, because that's what you do on your channel. You got to, lose some weight, because that's what you do, and that's what your channel's about, and that's what people come to your channel for.
I don't want to go to waste, so I was eating on that. Plus, I can barely taste, so I feel like I'm not missing out on much. My mom said that she might want a few, so I might give her some. I'm like...
You might give her some. If you can't eat them, why waste them? Give them to her.
Gasping for breath as I'm standing here. My God. What I was trying to say was, my mom, she said that she wanted a few for her lunches, because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat all these this week.
You pretty much know you're not going to be able to eat them, right? If that's in your mind, you pretty much already know. So just give them to her.
I think starting next week, I'm actually only going to be getting 7 a week. It's just the first box is so much cheaper, so I got 14. Also,
lady, you're giving us a rundown over prepackaged food that's in your refrigerator. Your life is so interesting, Miss Amberlynn.
In the beginning of this vlog, I said that I did a reaction video. I'm telling you, it took a lot of hard work.
Don't tease with it. Don't do nothing. You're doing this out of pure spite is what you're doing. You want to say ha ha ha, dingle it in front of your face, but that's what you're doing.
The editing was insane, and the full completed video is 1 hour and 11 minutes. I did upload it. I did schedule it. I did have it ready to rumble, but then
there's an excuse, and part of me says you didn't even do it. That's what it. Part of me says you didn't do it because you don't really like editing at all. There's a big part of me that says you didn't do it, because lazy Lynn always comes through.
Last minute, I decided I am not going to be uploading that. So it was a lot of hard work, a lot of energy into one video that...
Wait a second. Wait, whoa. Use that mirror. Okay, you have COVID. You got a brain fog. You had a sore throat. You had phlegm coming up. You had to go to the hospital. All of this, right? You then, at the same time, filmed a 2-hour reaction and edited it with a brain fog. Delirious.
Well, not to be shown to the public, because I don't know. I don't feel comfortable. And it's like, if something in my gut is telling me like, Amberlynn, don't do it, then like literally don't do it.
There's so many things that you shouldn't have done, but you did anyways. Kind of like when you did that TikTok to a song about a pedo, and the song was about it. You danced to it. Everybody told you to take it down. You wouldn't take it down. You were really proud of that song and the TikTok.
A woman's instinct is not to be messed with. I will say that. And my instinct was telling me, don't do it. Like while filming it, while editing it, while scheduling it.
So if you believe that, then why did you make it? You're not telling the truth right now.
And then finally I was just like, you know what? My gut and my instinct is going to win.
So hit delete. Hit delete. Not scheduled, not wait, hit delete. Get rid of all the work you did.
But I am going to end this vlog. I love you guys so much. I'm actually about to go take a shower, and I'm about to cuddle up in bed afterwards. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Bye, Amberlynn. Okay, I hope y'all enjoyed that. I really do. Because I am tired. But you know what? I'm still up for now, so might as well use my time. I might as well be productive, unlike somebody. I tell you something. To me, she's not very productive, but she thinks she lives a very, very full-time life. So, I'm not going to hate on her game, but yeah, she needs to come visit me one time or another and see what it's like. But, anyhow, you like these? I wore these all day. And I am all about purple right now. How I went from burgundy to purple, I don't know. I think it's because when the red comes out in my curly hair, I think that I don't know why, but I'm buying all purple clothes. I don't know why. My husband asked me, he goes, what happened to you? I don't know. It just happened. I don't know. Purple doesn't go with my walls. Purple don't go with the cow print. Purple ain't going with anything. But I'm buying purple. I don't know. There's no explanation for it. But I still buy cow. I still buy a lot of cow. All the time cow. But alright. I'm going to edit probably about this much of it. Because it's after midnight. And yeah. I'm going to try to do another one too. So you may see me in the same clothes. But just know, I'm not Miss Amber. And when I say I'm going to take a shower, I'm going to actually take a shower. I'm not her. Okay? But yeah, it's late. Alright, I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this. And hope you remember to smile today. Or make somebody else smile. Because it really can make a difference. Alright guys, y'all have a good one for me. Bye!